Okay, good. I pressed the right button. Um, yes, so I typically haven't done a full Let's Play, or shall we say, partial Let's Play, because this is going to be a bit of a weird one, and I'll explain, in quite some time. Like, typically I just do one off, maybe two of the same video, like from the same game. Um, but in this case, it's going to be a full, I guess, weekly series, I guess. And what I mean by that is like one day a week up until I get to Switch 2, we are going to be playing, or I should say replaying, because I've already technically finished it. I just have to get through the final boss and do all of its DLC on my main profile. We're going to be doing Pokemon Violet. This is not the original case that it came with. It is an identical official Nintendo case, but mine, the whole plastic was a little ripped and stuff like that before I moved to this sort of rack unit that I have behind me, which I printed. The other one just sort of ripped the plastic. So from Video Game Plus, I ordered 10 spare cases, blank cases, and switched the artwork over. Like I said, I have already finished it, technically. Like I said, I just have to get through the final boss, do the DLC, and then I'm done. But I've done everything else. I have all the gym badges, everything. And I will actually show you that save. Yeah, and you might be wondering, what do you mean by a partial run? So basically, right now, I am working off of the Switch OLED at the moment. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I am hoping to get a Switch 2 this year. But it all really depends on when I have the rest of the budget. So yeah, so because I'm going to be doing a trade of the PS4, the OLED, and then 5 games that I have behind me that I've selected. I am keeping Animal Crossing. I was originally not going to keep Animal Crossing just because it actually has decent trade value. But I found another game in my collection behind me that will basically cover the same price as what the Animal Crossing would. Which isn't much. It's like $32, but still $32 on like a over $700 console with tax is actually pretty decent. So yeah, so up until I get the Switch 2 and everything, we will be one day a week. Actually, sometimes it'll vary between weeks. It all really depends on work at the moment. Right now I have a lot of time off just because it's been very, very slow due to weather. But it should pick up hopefully this weekend. So, yeah. Without further ado, let me put Pokemon Violet back in the rack behind me before I forget. And then we will continue. There we go. Boop. There we go. Yes, so as you can see, so if we go to this profile, which is my main profile, we are working on my third profile because I'm already pretty far in on my second account. which is more of like a testing fun account. This was my original account that I had. So if I look here, I know exactly where I'm at. Like I said, I'm in the lab, the final lab, and all of that. Yeah, so if I go into options, oh wait, sorry, if I go into this button, this is the button I need. Yeah, you can see I have all the Victory Road, all the Starfall Street stuff, and all the Path of Legend stuff done. If we go to Pokedex, I have 106 out of the however many there are in Pokemon Violet. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Actually, how many are there? There's 700 total. So base game, which this is, so there's 400. And then with the update, which is the hidden treasure of Area 0, which adds another 200. So, yeah. It should be 600, not 700. Oh, right, because there's... I don't understand how they did their math. Because the base game is showing 400, and yet there's 200 extra. That should be 600, not 700. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, so this is the main profile. You can see I'm right here. So this is the hidden area. But like I said, we're not really going to be using that profile. This is going to be the one that we're going to jump into today. Because like I said, that one is pretty... I have to actually sit down probably maybe later today or tomorrow and actually fight the... okay, English... oh, there we go. Give me a sec here. I'm just trying to... okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a good name here. What I could do is I could just do... Okay, let me just... Alright, I'm just trying to... Okay, I don't think I can change my character later, unfortunately, so I will do probably... Oops. Whoa, that's a little loud. Let me turn that down slightly. Okay, change hairstyle. That's actually not too bad. Nope. That's what I had in my original playthrough. That's actually not too bad. Probably what I will do is I probably will just do this. And then I probably will do... green's not bad, actually. Pink looks more red, I would say. That's more salmon, I would guess. I'll do that, probably. Black's not bad. What does gold... that's actually not bad gold, actually. That's the standard one. Pink... I can change this all later, too. Would you... Yes. Change look. That's fine. But what I will do is I will do probably purple. That's fine. Eyelash. I will go purple. Eyebrow color. That's not bad. Mouth, that's fine. Lip color. No color. No. What is this? Oh, that's eye shape. Color contacts, eyelash. Okay. Yes. So I've done that. Okay. Ready. Okay. So you might be wondering, what do I mean by partial run? So what I mean by that is I'll let the intro play out and then I will go full screen and then I'll explain what I mean by that. Come on. Here we go. So this is way different than a typical Pokemon game. You do have to face her a couple of times late game. And even actually during the game you have to face her as well. And you also have to face Cavill as well. And you might be wondering, like, why are you playing this? Well, this is actually one of the ones I do have to continue playing. Well, for me, it's a little bit easier than, like, Pokemon Shining Pearl, actually, and or Arceus. which I do have to get back playing at some point. It's funny that his hair actually almost matches the background. So... Okay, so there's a Pikachu. Jigglypuff. Okay. There you go. I couldn't actually read the subtitles without looking over at OBS. Because the mic, how I had the mic, was actually blocking it. I actually can't remember how you get a Pikachu. You might be able to do it easily. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, you can't skip the cutscene. Oh, there is an Eevee. I have to figure out how you actually get an Eevee. Splash. So once I have control, I'll pause the game and I'll explain what I was talking about. Which I think is X. I think is pause, or it could be the plus button. Can't remember. We'll try both. Okay. I don't like the shoes though. Okay. There really isn't a true pause, but I guess I can do that. So then, so what I mean by a partial playthrough. So up until I get, or until I get my Switch 2, we will be using obviously the Switch OLED. And then once I get the Switch 2, get this game updated to Switch 2 and all that, I'll probably have to rerun most of it depending on where we end up. So, and then we'll just continue from where that is, I guess. Meaning, like, if I get to, let's say, the electric gym before I get to the Switch 2, then once I update and everything, I will run up until the electric gym, and then we'll continue from there. That's what I mean by that. And then we'll just continue. So yeah, it's not bad graphics right now. It's really not. I believe I can go back up in the corner. I have those exact Pokeballs, actually, which I think are called Revive, I think? Uh... Um... Give me a second here. They are... Oh, Premier Balls. That's what they are. Not Revive. I actually have one. Give me a sec here. Here is the tiny Premier Ball. It's actually 3D printed, so it's actually super light. This one's super light. Whereas this one, which is the good old classic original, which is a lot larger. I think this is 150%, maybe 200% or something. Like, it's a large one. And this is a lot denser. I think this is like 60 or 50% infill. I can't remember what infill. And that's what I love about having the X1 Carbon is I can do it in different colors instantly. So you can see, if I bring it up close to the camera here, you can see it's still not perfect. The bottom still needs to be shaved and stuff like that and sanded. So the top, officer, I guess really the bottom is white. Then I have the black with the white button. And then obviously the top lid. But unfortunately, the bottom of the red still has some white, if you can just see down in there. So it's fine. It works as a prop, basically. And then the Premier one is all white, right? So it's white up until the red with the white button. Where's the button here? Yeah. And then more white. This one didn't take too long. I think this one took like an hour or so. Whereas that one took a lot longer. I think that one took like 6 or 7 hours or something. Oh, give me one sec here. I thought someone was knocking on my door, but it's coming from upstairs. So yeah, so what I'm printing right now is, if you can see in the corner, that green cube, that is supposed to be a Rubik's Cube. A 3D printed Rubik's Cube. But unfortunately, it didn't work. I used supports when you weren't supposed to. I'm just reprinting it now. It should take about 40 minutes left. Let's get back to it. There we go. Okay, so Clavel, so he's introducing himself. Like I said, you do fight him later in game, like near the end. I don't like the bag that you use. Same with the hat either. I don't like either, but I can change that later. I've never really been a huge fan of hats in this game, or in any Pokemon game really. Except for, there's a couple in Sword that I don't mind. Options. Oh, wait, what is it? Is it? Oh, I don't have access to it yet. Is it plus? Yeah, unfortunately I don't have access to it. There's the Switch OLED. Yeah. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, you cannot change the uniform like you could in Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Sword. You could wear whatever you wanted. So, I do know which Pokemon I'm going to use. Actually, I am going to choose a different Pokemon than what I did originally. Because originally I used fire. This time I'm thinking of using grass. I think. Which is the cat, if I'm not mistaken. In this game. Huh, pumpkins. I don't mind pumpkins. Yeah, so I used yeah, I'm going to take the cat. Firecroc, which is the one that I did originally, and which is the one I used on the second run as well. Since there isn't a dog one, I'm going to take the cat. So I got the phone, which will allow me to do, yeah, the map. Okay, so what I didn't do in the first run, is walk behind the house here to see if there's any hidden items or anything. Ah, there's a Pokeball, which means it's oh, it's a potion, which is fine actually. That's so. Yeah, I'm just seeing. Okay, so there is something up in that hill there, which I'm going to grab, and then we'll move on. Okay, so all three are still following. So another. Oh, that is an actual Pokeball. Okay, cool. How do I sprint? Nope, that's not the sprint button. Where's the duck? There's the duck. Like I said, I'm going to choose a cat, considering there's no dog in this one. Thank you, I can finally run. But that's going to start a cutscene type of thing here in a sec. Grab another Pokeball. So I have 2 Pokeballs. I think there might be something on this side. No, there isn't. Okay, it's just a wall. Like I said, it's sort of a cutscene. So. Okay. Yeah, like I said, you do fight her later in game and during the game in some points. So, like I said, I'm going to choose the cat, which could actually screw me here. Yeah, like I said, you do fight her multiple times through the game. Very early on and I guess sort of mid-game, she's not bad, but near the end, it's a bit of a pain. Typically I wouldn't, but I was like, you know what? Let's do it. No. Which, there is a setting I have to change because of it. It looks overexposed, actually. At least on my... like, OBS looks fine, but it's a little bit overexposed in spots. So, yeah. So she's going to probably go with fire, I'm going to say. Which could screw me. Unless she goes with the duck. Which she chose the duck. Which could still potentially screw me. Okay, so I will go down there at some point. But like I said, there is stuff around her house that I do need to grab. Okay, potion, antidote, Nothing in that corner. There is stuff up in that this section here, but I don't think I can reach it until late game. Basically, I think it's like very, very late. Late game because I need to get up there. Have I grabbed everything? I think I have. But I still haven't grabbed everything on the beach and stuff like that yet. Which, there are ones that we will try to catch, like a Megacarp, wow, Magikarp. Maybe in this episode, but if we can find one. But yeah, they're a bit of a pain to catch. I do have a Gyarados already, but that's a bit of a stretch to get. I don't mind her bag. I hate the one that I have. But I think I can buy one later. Okay, and I wanted to make sure I'm in the right spot in terms of webcam and all that. Oh, and I'm not, so I can put myself right there. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh! I thought it was the other way around. Another leaf. Yeah, for some reason I thought water was good against grass, but it's the other way. So. Yeah, 300, so. Okay. Okay, so Pokedex. Okay, so basically now I'm going to I do know how to do it. I've already beaten this game once. But I do need to do this quickly. Oh. There we go. Oh. Remove. There we go. Yes. There we go. No hat. Like I said, I don't really like the hats in this game. Okay, so that's another way up, which is the way that we'll take. Another potion. Yeah. Oh, actually, for some reason I thought it was another way up. I forgot that it wasn't. Yeah. Actually, if I go into bag here, yeah, I only have 300, but I know I'm going to get a lot more coming up. I think I get like 10,000 coming up as I run into a chair, or a table I should say. But yeah, so actually, how many Pokeballs do I have? Bag. How many? I have 4. Okay. That's not too bad. But I think I get like 10. The sandwich, which will be used later. 5 potions. So that's, I think, 6 I have. Yeah, so I had 300 at the beginning here from winning that first battle. So if we go into the bag here, once I have control, yeah, 10,300. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to save, just so then I at least have a save file. Actually, if I go in here, bag, potions, yeah, I have 9 potions. I thought I had less than that. Ah, dang it, I have to do this part, even though I know how to do it. Because, like I said, I've already played this. So, I don't know which one I'm going to catch first. I might try to catch the pig. I got, what, like 10? Oh, 5. So I have, what, 9? Oh, there's the pig. So your ground, this could kill. Oh, it didn't. But if I use one more, it would. So that's why I used the Pokeball. I don't know why I'm so tired. I shouldn't be. I had a good sleep. Okay. No. That's one setting I do need to change. But I have to go through all these tutorial crap first. The lighthouse will become significant later. Options off. Autosave is on. Show nicknames don't show. Oh, background music off. Yes. I should have done that to begin with in terms of the background music, because I know it could have some issues when I upload this. What's the crouch? What's the crouch button? Okay, so that's a friggin' camera. Okay, so that's the outfit stuff. What does that look like? What does the canvas... I don't mind that for now. I actually don't mind those gloves either, actually. Yes. Okay. Like I said, basically collect everything as much as you can, obviously. Super potions are actually pretty useful. Oof. Let me just do this right off the rip, because if I even attack it, it's going to be an insta kill. Yeah. The good thing about this compared to previous Pokemon games is XP share is turned on automatically, so you don't have to get like the XP share band or whatever it is. You can see it said, hey, do you want a nickname? No. Because I very rarely give nicknames to things, if at all. So for me, I just don't use it. I turn it off when I can. There are some games that don't allow, I believe it is. I think it's I believe it's like Shining Pearl. I believe you can't. You might. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played that too. But like I said, that's not going to be a full playthrough. Because that game is very, very long. It's longer than this game, I would say. This game, if I really wanted to, I could get it done within a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Don't kill. Ooh, it didn't. I think I could do one more if it doesn't get a crit. Don't crit. Okay. I used Peck, which actually did some damage. Okay, Fletchling was caught. Yeah, you can see instantly like level up and stuff for some of them. Here's another revive. And you're probably wondering, like, how do you know it was a revive? Like I said, I've played this before. Level 5. This could crit. Oh, it didn't. That's good. Thundershock. Not very effective. But I am paralyzed, though. Come on, don't get a crit. Don't get a... Ooh. Let's see. I might have to... I can't damage it because I'm paralyzed. In-game, that is. Yay! That actually worked. I wasn't thinking it would, actually. Yay! I did the party. And you'll see what happens next here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can make another sandwich later, I believe, in-game. I can't remember what ingredients you need, though. Well, that's nice, actually. I knew it once. It wants the sandwich. Oh, it's a key item. Ironically, I'd actually eat that sandwich. Right. like I said, I'm just keeping an eye on a print right now. So there's about 8 minutes left of it. We'll basically get to the point where we can ride them, and then that's where we'll stop because it's almost 12:30. Or sorry, 12. Yeah, almost 12:30. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to probably try to figure out how to change shoes as well. I don't like these shoes. I'm going to probably use running shoes if I can. Oh, my eye's itchy. I won't worry about a Diglett and stuff like right now unless one pops up like close here, because I can always come back here later. Okay, these Rottweiler type of things. I can't remember what their name is. Houndors. That's what it was. There is a little bit of lag, but it's not terrible. It's coming from my backside. I have nothing that can beat it. Yeah, Pokemon. I can't swap right now. Instant. Slap. Oh, a stampede of them. More of them, even. Well, not really, because I still have to deal with, the guy right here, whose Pokemon that was. Let me grab a hop hip or hip hop or whatever it's called. Am I right on that? Hop hip. Oh wait, I think you're ground. Let me use bite here. It's going to use tail, which doesn't really affect, it just slows down defense. I said bite, dang it, but it... Okay, let me use another leaf. Okay, wow, I did finally use bite. Okay, so it's going to go to the box. Grass flying. Okay, so I was pretty close. Close by saying ground. I forgot it was a flying type. You do have to fight him late game, though. Like, what I mean by late game, I mean very late game. Professor Turo, well, if you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it. So he has just a squirrel, and I have a couple other things I could easily kick it. Even my paralyzed cat could beat it. Yeah. Even with low health, it's still going to... Oh wow, okay, I do have full health and I'm not paralyzed. Mm, 4 damage, almost half. Bite will finish. Oh, it didn't. Wow. I got the flinch though. And let's do the scratch to finish. Like I said, you do have to fight him late game though. Like, and when I mean late game, I mean late game. Like basically once you've completed everything, then you come back here, fight him, go into the lab and do all that stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I'll be back. Anyways, we are back. I do have to help him later, though. For some reason, I thought you could go around that way, but you can't. They want me to go up the ladder, which I will, but I do want to get this potion or whatever it is. Oh, revive. Close enough. Potion, revive, same sort of thing. So, yeah, actually, we might not actually do get all the way to being able to ride them and stuff. In this episode, I'm thinking of getting it done maybe actually next week, probably. Maybe even... Yeah. So there's the gym, the final gym, basically for the Elite Four in the corner. There in the mountains there. Actually, it's 12:30, so I might actually be able to get it done. Because I do have to pop. Oh. Because if I press the plus button, which is his command, I can't do it yet because I can't control him yet in the traditional sense. Right? Because like I'm trying to press plus, which is that button, but I don't have, I can't basically quote unquote talk to him in a sense. I'll get the Psyduck later. What I will do is I will get you though, because you're actually kind of good later. Level 5 Pokeball. There we go. So 7, 8. So. Oh, I didn't realize it was a fairy. I'm going to swap out Scatterbug or whatever. So. The dog is actually pretty good. These dogs here are pretty good. I wish I could just skip all this stuff because I know it. So, Poke Center, Pokemart, and then the yeah, 5,000. All the auto battle stuff will come in handy later. Okay. With like star battles and stuff like that, which is part of the main quest actually. There's technically 3 quest lines going on at once. If we press this, oh right, I don't have that option yet because I haven't actually been in the building yet. I'm taking technically a bit of a shortcut because I actually don't want to do a lot of battling at the moment. And going that way avoids a lot of the trainers on the path and stuff like that. Like there's one right to my right, or left I should say. So I'm going in a different way than you can go, or like compared to the main entrance. This isn't main entrance though. I don't think anyways. Ugh. It might be actually. Oh my god. Okay. So here's our second battle. Quaxley. Okay, well, I have 5 on me, so... Actually, yeah, I have 5. Super effective, so it's a 2-shot. Pound really did some, but not a lot. And then I think she's going to throw out... I can't remember what else she's going to throw out. I can't remember. It's been a while. This could screw me. Because I think it's electric. And electric is good against grass. Let's see. This could screw me. We'll see. Thundershock, not very effective. Wow, I didn't even get paralyzed from that, which is surprising. Another leaf. It should crack the... Ooh, okay, not very effective. And then I'll finish it off with a bite. I do get the Terra Orb pretty early in-game. Tail Whip, do that. Yeah, so once I go inside and Bubble Beam, yeah, Helping Hand, that's fine. Yeah. Oh. Three revives. That's actually kind of nice, actually. Okay, so I will be back in a second. I'm just going to pop upstairs for a sec to grab a couple things, and then I will be back. But I want to sort of put, once I have control, I'll pause and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, so I came in from the other side. And again, I can't skip any of this. I have to watch it all, which is kind of annoying. This is a good spot. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that. Just needed to grab something from upstairs, which is actually lunch, actually. Okay, so yeah, so head to school gates. Okay, I'll just head to school gates. I want that EV balloon. Come on. Okay, I guess it really wants... Oh, actually. Okay. Ooh. That's not bad. How much? 900? Oof. Uh, 950 times 2 would be like 1200, basically. No, it would be like be like 20, because... Okay, I only grabbed one just because of the cost. It's annoying how, like, you can only buy it and then you immediately eat it. I wanted to save it, but I guess I had to eat it right away. So there's the hairdressers right there. Okay, that's nice to know for future. And I think this is hats over here, I think. Let's see what they have for hats. Because, like, that's not terrible. That's not bad. I don't mind the pink, actually, but it's 1,000. Oof. Where do I go for a bag? There's socks over there. Shoes. This is what I want. Because I don't like these. Those I don't mind, actually. And they're $4,000. Oof. What do the purple ones look like? Purple aren't bad. Pink's not bad either, actually. Yes. Okay, so hats. That's a coffee shop. This, I have no idea what this is. Rough and tough. Bags, maybe? Oh, gloves. Okay, so your gloves. You are like a... Okay, so you're like all of this sort of stuff. Okay. Okay, and then I think you might be backpacks, I think. Or actually nothing. So another coffee shop, another coffee shop. You're nothing. You might be... What are you? Picnic stuff. Okay. So you're like tablecloths and stuff like that. Okay. I'm good, thanks. Okay. I'm trying to find backpacks. Okay, here we are. Backpacks. Because I don't like the one I have right now. Canvas. Are they only canvas? And they're $3,000 a piece. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of nice to know where they are. And then they're right beside the haircut. Okay. So I do have to do one more battle before we actually... Yeah, it's this whole situation. Ironically, I'd actually wear the EV backpack. You do fight him, I think, later. You know what? I'll kick your... This could get interesting, because I think he's poison. Or dark. I think. I can't remember what you are, actually. Pokemon... There we go. This could put me in a bit of a situation here. Oof. Level 6 versus level 8. Water. Water. Oh, you're actually faster than me. Okay. Do I... Oh, I don't... Yes, I do have electric. Because electric might actually be better in this situation. Leer. Thunder. Oh, I didn't get the para. You're really like... Wow, okay, that was a little aggressive. But I did get the para, though. Unless it parried me, though. I'll go back to Sprig here. Oh, I did get the para. It's not very effective, but... And you know what? I'll end it with a bite. And I think I have to face the other one as well, I think, if I remember correctly. Uh... Oh, I only did end up having to face one. Oh wait, no, I don't actually. Huh. Yep. Yeah, good choice. The problem is I'm down a couple Pokemon. Another Grunt. Sprig doesn't have much health left if I'm correct on that. Oh wait, okay. Battle, Terra, Leaf. It should actually do something. If I'm correct, it shouldn't be a full one-shot, but it should be pretty close to a one-shot, I would say. Okay, wow, it was a one-shot. Okay. You fight that group later. Yeah, that would be a terrible staircase. Oh my god, wow. It takes like like 30 almost 30 seconds to even get control back after that. It'll be better load times, obviously, with the Switch 2 and everything. Hopefully, anyways. But yeah. Okay. I'm just pulling something up here. Okay. Yay, there we go. You don't have to keep waving. Uh, if you know, you know with the character name. Yeah, of course. So, okay, math. Cafeteria. I can't actually remember when you actually. Anyways, that is if I press. Oh, wrong button. This button. Trying to do it from memory. Is going to be it. So yeah, about an hour and 40 minutes. I have a couple pauses just to check on a couple things. So, anyways, bye bye.